Hey everyone, it's AJ and it is Something to Do Saturday. Have you ever spent a Saturday looking through those magazines or watching one of those home improvement shows and you see that farmhouse or rustic look and you're like, oh, I want something like that really cool vintage look or that really cool kind of shabby chic. And then you look at the price tag and you think, nope, that's not gonna happen. Well, hey, we're gonna change it up a little bit this Saturday. I'm gonna give you 10 tips in 10 minutes or less in how to get a farmhouse, rustic, or vintage look for not so big a price tag. Check it out. So number one is the library. No big surprise, it's a library video, right? But did you know that the library actually has a maker space? Look at this great space. We've got some really cool resources. And one of the things we have is a Cricut machine. And it can help you replicate some of those vintage things that you might want but didn't want to spend the price. Cricut's a perfect thing to do that with. And we have technical assistance here if you're not really sure how to use the Cricut or need more information. But what's even better, we have Cricut classes and we also have Trash to Treasure program coming back in the fall. But what's really cool about those is we've done fun stuff like stenciling a chair. We've got a good one coming up with doing some framed artwork, so make sure that you're checking out our website and our Facebook page. So the library not only has the resources of a makerspace, but we've got classes to help you get started. So there you go, there's tip number one, the library. So your old metal wash tubs or containers, if you get the genuine antiques, you're talking really expensive for stuff that's already kind of rusted out. And even in the imitation ones can get pretty pricey. So depending on what you want to do with it, there's a cheap alternative. Grab yourself a plastic container. They come in all sizes. This one was really cheap, like less than $1.97 at Walmart. And you can go ultra cheap or semi-inexpensive. So you take your plastic container. If you want to go ultra cheap, do some flat black on here. Spray the whole thing with flat black spray paint. And then go over it with a sponge paint and silver, which is ideally what I would like to do, but I don't have any flat black spray paint. But I happen to have some of this. Actually, my husband did and I took it. I don't think he's using it. He's not going to use it now. But this does the work for you. It actually kind of mixes that galvanized metal look and the black together, and it's going to come out the way you would if you did the black and then sponge paint and silver. Again, a little more expensive. This runs about $6, whereas you could easily get away with a few bucks if you did the flat black and then some sponge paint and silver. So I'm going to paint this up and it's going to look pretty cool. Wait and see. And now you've added a nice rustic look to this plastic container. It's ready to put your flowers in or whatever cool things you want to put in there for a nice vintage decoration. Do you like the look of milk glass but you don't like the expensive price tag that comes along with it now that it's an antique? Well, head over to the dollar store and get yourself some of these self-sticking tabs and whatever kind of glass vase you have on hand or that you can find at your local garage sale or Goodwill, and simply take your sticky tabs and place them on the glass. You can tack them down with a little extra super glue, but the sticky glue that comes along with them is enough to put the design on it. Then go ahead and take it outside, grab yourself some spray paint. The white flat works best because it doesn't have the shimmer and shine, because antiques generally don't at that time. And go ahead and give those glue dots a few coats. Let it dry in between coats and be careful not to saturate it too much so that they don't slide off and you have imitation milk glass. Reclaimed wood from old barns and buildings is a popular trend right now. It's also an expensive one. If you want to add a little bit of a rustic look without breaking the bank, head over to the Home Depot or Lowe's and grab yourself a cedar fence board and make a sign. Or better yet, find an old fence or fence post and repurpose it. With a little creativity, you can add a nice rustic look without spending a whole lot of money. A fence board like this that you can pick up from the local hardware store. A stencil and some paint or cleverly cut vinyl can turn it into an antique look rather quickly. How about giving your storage a vintage look? Recycling things like old pop cases can give it an awesome look. And that cedar fence board you used as a sign, take your leftovers to build your own crate. You'll save both materials and money. Old windows are also a fun way to grab that farmhouse vintage or rustic look. They're being used for everything from wedding decorations to picture frames, and that's a cool idea. So bring the window inside and turn it into a picture frame. These pane windows work great as picture frame collages, and a little bit of paint can take a new window and actually give it kind of an old look. Displaying old photos is one way to achieve that vintage look, but if you don't have any, take some of your favorite color photos and print them in black and white. Displaying them in a distressed frame can really enhance the look. Repurpose those bottles, mason jars, and other containers into useful kitchen storage. A visit with the library's Cricut can spice up your spice cabinet. How about a dollar store plate and some Cricut vinyl? By simply visiting the Cricut machine at the library and picking out one of your favorite images and cutting it onto the vinyl, you can mount it onto a plate and make a custom decoration that not only has that vintage or farmhouse look, but is definitely tailored to your specific taste and decor. It's a super simple, easy process, and the library frequently offers classes that include all of the materials you need to make your own custom decorating right at your fingertips. We'll show you the skills to make your own, but we'll also get you started with your first project. Check out the library's website and Facebook page for more details of upcoming Cricut classes so that you can learn how to make your own decor for yourself or for your friends and family. Not only is it very inexpensive, but it's fun, easy to do, and it's your own personalized decoration. No, I'm not getting ready for the holidays early. Well, I am, but that's for another time. You want a good way to get a farmhouse or vintage look? Shutters are a great way to go. But wood shutters, not so great. One, they're expensive, and two, in Northeast Ohio, they don't hold up very well. So grab you some plastic. Not only do they paint really well, but they're easy to decorate with some vinyl. Of course, you can always cut your vinyl on the Cricut at the library, right? You can pre-drill holes into them so you can change out the decoration for the season, or because they're so lightweight, you can have a different one for each season. They're fairly inexpensive. You can find them a lot of times at a garage sale or your restores in Cleveland and Erie that carry them quite frequently. Keep an eye on the library's Facebook page and our website, because in the fall, this may be one of the projects. And it's a great any season. How did we do? Did we make it in 10 minutes or less? Did I give you something to do for a Saturday? Hey, here's a bonus tip. Here's an idea that we just did at a recent Cricut craft class right here at the library for free. How about upcycling an old chair? We took chairs that we had rounded up from garage sales, and yes, even along the roadside, and cut some stencils on the Cricut, and with a little inexpensive acrylic paint, everybody put their own design and personal touch onto these repurposed chairs. It was a super fun class, and these are chairs that the actual participants got to design, paint, and take home. Be sure you're checking out the library's website and our Facebook page for upcoming classes. Are you looking for project ideas or more inspiration? The library's got you covered. Cool books like Doing Up Old Junk or Upcycling Outdoors, or one of my personal favorites, Flea Market Fabulous with Laura Spencer from Flea Market Flip. Cool show, cool chick, she's got cool ideas. The library's got all kinds of resources for you. All you gotta do is check it out, and it's easy to do. Just go on our website, give us a call, or stop on in. We're open. We've got all kinds of fun just waiting for you, so check it out. If you like this video today, please like, comment, and share so that your friends can become our friends. And until next time, I will see you real soon.